Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
If you're here already, you probably already know that there are a million AeroPress recipes out there, but a lot of them involve scales and specific temperatures for kettles. I wanted to make an AeroPress recipe that works without a scale and without a fancy kettle so that you can make specialty coffee taste good on the go. First, this is an inverted method. So you're gonna pull the AeroPress plunger almost all the way out until the rubber part touches the fore. Make sure that it's level, because that will make your life a lot easier and you won't risk spilling. Take your AeroPress scoop, hopefully you didn't throw it out, and fill it almost all the way with coarse-ish ground coffee. For reference, I've ground it at a 29 on a Timemore C2. This is my hand grinder of choice. It's very portable and it comes with a carrying bag, which is awesome. I measured over and over again, and if you get it just under the top of the scoop, that almost always gives you close to or just over 12 grams. Once I had a visual idea of what 12 grams of coffee looked like, it was pretty easily repeatable. Same with the water. I poured water until I hit 200 grams and I just looked at where it was. You're gonna pour until the liquid, not the coffee on the top, the liquid touches the T part of the AeroPress, just where the stabilizer meets the tube. And put your cap with a wetted filter on the top. Press it just a little bit and then swirl it until you see coffee come out of the holes. Then you wait 1 minute and 15 seconds. After 1 minute and 15, flip your AeroPress, put it on top of your cup, swirl it once more and wait another 15 seconds. At 1 minute and 30, press for 30 seconds all the way through the hiss, and then at the end of 2 minutes, you will have a cup of coffee that's almost ready to drink. Just stir it before you drink it. I started with a 1:15 ratio, so that's 12 grams of coffee to 200 grams of water. I measured over and over again what 12 grams of coarse-ish ground coffee looks like in a scoop. And you can do the same thing. If you have a scale, try the coffee that you like, grind it to 12 grams, and look at how it looks in the scoop. You can get it fairly replicable. Will it be 12.0 grams every time? No, but it'll be close enough. And that's what we're after here. Same thing with the water. Over and over again, I used the same coffee, a delightful coffee called Pura Vida from a local roaster called Harrison's Coffee Company. It's a Costa Rican geisha that I love. And I poured to 200 grams. Almost every time, the liquid that I was pouring reached the T part of the AeroPress, which is why I recommended that. The reason you swirl it until you see coffee is just to make sure that all the grounds are saturated and floating around in there. And the reason that you swirl it once more when you put it back on the cup is so that the coffee grounds settle and you're actually pushing the water through the coffee bed rather than just pushing the water out. You can use my recipe or you can experiment yourself, but provided you do something like this, you can make a really good cup of specialty coffee in an AeroPress, and it's really portable. AeroPresses are light. You can stick the filters in the back and just carry the cap and the scoop with you, plus a grinder. Now all I need if I want specialty coffee is a little container of the beans, an AeroPress, and my grinder, and I'm good to go. As long as there's a kettle where I'm going, which there usually is, I can make a decent cup of coffee. I'm prepared now for when people start going back to offices and I can make a coffee without looking like a nut job. Or if I go on vacation somewhere and I want my fruity cup of coffee in the morning. Or if I'm staying at a relative's house for a holiday, I can drink my coffee and be weird about it. If you found this helpful, please do like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. If you think that I messed something up or if you have questions about this method, feel free to throw them in the comments below because I love to hear from you and I will answer every single one of them. Until next time, find yourself a local coffee roaster and do some coffee experiments because you can't go wrong. See you then. Is there a way to enjoy specialty coffee without looking like a lunatic? Enter the Aeropress. If you're into specialty coffee, especially fruity stuff, is there a way to enjoy... I really should have scripted this. Okay.